Hello, so today I'm going to talk about the gear I use in the studio. So I'm going to talk about my camera. This is the D700, the Nikon D700, which I've been shooting for 4 years now. It's a fantastic camera, and I'm going to tell you why. This might be the best value, especially if you're starting in photography. This is a great camera. First thing is the price. It's now relatively inexpensive. I bought this for 500 USD with a grip, and the lens I bought with them. So these are the lenses I use. So this is a 50mm in the studio, 50mm, and this beast here is a 135mm. This is amazing for portrait. That's it. So maybe the starting cost will be like, for a photography job, will be like 1,000 USD to get all the kit, like camera, lenses, and a speed light. The great thing about this camera is it's tough. It's built like a tank. When people tell you this is built like a tank, it's heavy also, but this will not fail you. This camera is very difficult to have beats. Unlikely you're going to get a problem with that camera. It's been there for a long time. This one is 13 years old and it's still shooting like the first day. You buy this, you can use it for the next 10 years. That is, for the next 10 years, you don't need to buy a new camera. You keep shooting that. This is great because a new camera is expensive. And maybe a new camera won't last as long as this, so you can keep shooting that for the next 20 years. And this is great because photography is very expensive to start with. It's very expensive. And if you think that just buying the camera and the lenses will get you started, you're very wrong. So photography is not about the camera. It's about the lighting and light. So if you're doing landscapes, you will need a tripod. If you're shooting, if you want to do portrait, or lifestyle or fashion, you will need to buy lighting. You will need to buy speed light, modifiers, C-stand if you work in the studio, C-stand, boom arm, backdrop, and these are very expensive. So if you put all your money in a new camera and lenses, which are very expensive, like a new Sony cell for 4,000 USD or something like that, and you don't have any money for your light and anything, you're not going to make it in photography. I'm very sorry, it's going to be very difficult. You might be lucky and maybe make it onto Instagram like for a few time, but in the long run you will need to invest in your lighting. So this is good if you're starting. It's inexpensive, it will last a very long time, and it looks great. You go to a job and you show with that, so people say, oh yeah, that's a great camera. It looks, yeah, it's gonna do the job, and it's like you look like a pro with that. Some camera like this one goes up to 1 million click. That is, like, people have taken like up to 1 million picture with a camera like this. The average is 600,000, so that's a lot of picture you can do. That's really a lot, and for the money, it's one of the best buy you can get. Now, the reason also I use that the image output of this camera is amazing. So people are going to tell me, okay, yeah, that's a 12 megapixel camera. It's not good for modern photography. No, it is. Trust me, most of my clients only put their picture on Facebook, so you don't require a lot of megapixel. And if you're going to they're not going to do a huge print with that. It's going to be family portrait. So usually up to 6 megapixel is more than you need. You don't need anything more than 6 megapixels. So this is 12 megapixel. It does the job. You can even do big print. I've printed up to 1 meter by 1 meter 50. So it's big. From the ground here, it's this big. So you can do huge print with that. And if you are doing landscape, you can even like take a picture vertically like that and stick them together and get even higher resolution. Also, if you're doing portrait like me, the skin tone on this camera is unique. Really, there's nothing else in the world that match the D700 when it comes to skin tone. The skin tone is simply like silky, smooth, just amazing rendering. And if you pair that camera with high micro contrast lens. This is a very high micro contrast lens. So I've been shooting this combo, this lens and this camera for 4 years. Just go to my website and see the result. It's just amazing. There's nothing, no other camera. I mean, I found actually there is some camera, but very few camera that can give you this kind of output. This, let me show you this. This is the 135. So 135 millimeter. Sorry, my English is not that good. So amazing lens. Let me put the camera and I'll show you the lens. Just 1 second. So this is the lens. This is all metal and glass. Perfect lens for portrait. Just amazing. Lens hood like that. You shoot that in the studio. Perfect. It's not recommended for landscape. It's not recommended for shooting. I'm gonna say it works extremely well in a controlled environment, and I've been using that for 4 years, and that has made the reputation of my studio. I made a lot of money with this cheap lens. This is, I think, 150 USD. This is what you pay for, 150. And right now I think it's cheaper or something. But get a mint one from Japan. So I have 2 copies of this actually. I own 2 because it's so great. Just amazing lens. Just maybe a little long to use, but for portrait you won't get anything better. This has only 4 elements inside, and that gives you like amazing and huge micro contrast. And if you pair it with this beast, the D700, which has amazing skin tone, so you get amazing portrait. And if you use it in the studio with lighting, because lighting is all, if you use like we use electron modifier in the studio, you're gonna get amazing picture. So that's it. This is why I think this is a great camera. So amazing skin tone, amazing color, strong, built like a tank. It's not gonna fail you. It's going to last you a long time. You can make a lot of money with it because you don't need to invest in new camera. That's it. Why would you want anything else? This is the only camera you might ever need until the end of your career as a photographer. So that's it. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay tuned because I have some other gear to show you the next time. A new camera. Bye.